Step into a world so alien it defies imagination. 250 million years ago, Earth bore no resemblance to the planet we know. There were no sprawling continents, no familiar oceans, no verdant forests or icy poles. Instead, a single, titanic supercontinent called Pangaea dominated the globe, stretching from pole to pole like a jagged scar across the Earth's surface. Encircling it was Panthalassa, a super ocean so vast and treacherous it swallowed nearly 3/4 of the planet. The climate was of brutal extremes. Scorching deserts baked Pangaea's interior, where temperatures could soar to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, while violent monsoons lashed the coasts, dumping torrents of rain that carved deep gullies into the land. The air was thick with heat and humidity, the ground cracked under a relentless sun, and the weather swung wildly from arid to catastrophic floods. This was a world forged in fire and chaos, a crucible where only the most resilient could survive, yet Pangaea was far from barren. It teemed with life, monsters so terrifying they'd make modern predators look like prey. If you found yourself wandering Pangaea 220 million years ago, one rule would keep you alive: never let your guard down. The dry riverbeds, open floodplains, and murky swamps hid killers that could end you in an instant. These weren't dinosaurs, not yet, but archosaurs and other reptiles that ruled the Triassic, the dawn of the Mesozoic era. The air buzzed with the screeches of predators, the ground trembled under their weight, and the waters concealed nightmares. Let's plunge into this savage world and meet the beasts that dominated the land, sea, and skies, tracing the path to the rise of the dinosaurs, monsters of the land, Pangaea's apex predators. Pangaea's landscape was a battlefield of tooth, claw, and unrelenting power. Leading the charge was Postosuchus, a predator so fearsome it was the stuff of primordial nightmares. Stretching up to 20 feet long, roughly the size of a small car, and weighing nearly 950 pounds, Postosuchus was a tank-like killer. Its body was clad in thick, bony armor, giving it the appearance of a prehistoric war machine. Not a dinosaur, but an archosaur, a close cousin, it had powerful legs positioned directly beneath its body, enabling it to chase prey at terrifying speeds. Paleontologists suggest it could rear up on its hind legs, lunging forward in a burst of speed that left no chance for escape. Its massive skull was a weapon in itself, packed with serrated blade-like teeth designed to crush bone and shred flesh. Postosuchus didn't just bite, it obliterated. Fossils from what is now North America reveal it stalked dry floodplains, ambushing anything slower, including early dinosaurs long before Tyrannosaurus rex existed. It ruled as an apex predator, a relentless hunter that dominated with unmatched ferocity. But Postosuchus wasn't alone. Saurosuchus was a beast built for sheer dominance, not speed. At 23 feet long and over 2,000 pounds, it was a walking fortress, its thick, bony armor rendering it nearly invulnerable. Found in modern-day South America, Saurosuchus patrolled floodplains and water sources, waiting for prey to make the fatal mistake of approaching. Its massive jaws could crush bone in a single bite, and its long, serrated teeth curved backward, ensuring no escape. Unlike the agile Postosuchus, Saurosuchus relied on intimidation, stalking slowly, locking eyes with its target to signal their doom. Evidence suggests it hunted early dinosaurs, grabbing them before they could evolve into later giants. In Pangaea's brutal world, Saurosuchus was unstoppable, A predator that didn't need speed to dominate. Ithrosuchus was another terror built for pure destruction. At 15 feet long and 1,100 pounds, it wasn't the largest, but its oversized skull, nearly a third of its body length, was a nightmare. Imagine a human with a head the size of a beach ball, and you're close. That skull housed rows of serrated teeth for ripping flesh with ease. Found in modern-day South Africa, Ithrosuchus dominated floodplains and riverbanks, hunting anything in its path. It wasn't a patient stalker, but a brute force killer. One bite was enough, and escape was impossible. Dot speed was the weapon of Lilian Sternus, Pangaea's cheetah. At 17 feet long and 400 pounds, its lightweight frame and long, powerful legs made it a relentless pursuit hunter. Fossils from modern-day Germany show it hunted small reptiles and early dinosaurs with quick strikes and razor-sharp claws, gripping prey to prevent escape. This was a predator of precision, running down targets with terrifying efficiency. Another land predator, Smok Wawelski, added to Pangaea's roster of terrors. Discovered in what is now Poland, this 16-foot archosaur weighed around 800 pounds and combined speed with power. Its robust jaws and sharp teeth suggest it was a versatile hunter, capable of tackling both small prey and larger rivals. Smok likely roamed forested regions near rivers, using the dense vegetation for cover to ambush unsuspecting victims, adding another layer of danger to Pangaea's already deadly landscape. Terrors of the deep, Panthalassa's oceanic killers. Panthalassa's waters hid horrors that dwarfed land predators. Shastasaurus, the largest marine reptile ever, stretched 65 feet and weighed 90 short tons, rivaling modern whales. This ichthyosaur, found along Pangaea's coasts, resembled a sleek dolphin but was a deadly predator. A suction feeder, it vacuumed up fish and squid in one gulp, no chase needed. Its powerful tail and massive flippers made it an expert swimmer, ruling the seas with size and speed. Fossils suggest it roamed widely, hunting everything from small fish to cephalopods. A silent giant of the deep. In the shallows, Nothosaurus lurked, a 10-foot, 330-pound amphibious predator. With webbed feet and a flexible body, it could swim or slither onto land. Its long jaws, packed with sharp, curved teeth, snatched slippery fish and squid. Found from modern-day Europe to China, it hunted like a crocodile, lurking or chasing with bursts of speed. For small creatures, it was a nightmare come to life. Deeper in Panthalassa, Leopleurodon reigned supreme. This 33-foot, 150-ton pliosaur had a massive skull with 4-inch teeth and a bone-crushing bite, one of the strongest among marine reptiles. Its flippers, like underwater wings, propelled it for swift ambushes, lunging from the depths to drag prey into the abyss. It hunted fish, squid, and even other reptiles, dominating the seas with unmatched ferocity. Helicoprion was stranger still. A 25-foot, 1,000-pound shark-like fish with a spiral of teeth in its lower jaw, a coiled saw blade. Likely slicing squid or grinding fish, this holocephalin, related to modern ratfish, swam Panthalassa's Permian and early Triassic waters. Its bizarre jaw made it a unique killer, shredding prey with terrifying precision. Another oceanic terror was Thalattosaurus, a 10-foot marine reptile with a flattened tail for swimming and needle-like teeth for catching fish. Found in modern-day North America, it patrolled coastal waters, darting through reefs to snatch prey. Its ability to maneuver in tight spaces made it a deadly hunter in Panthalassa's shallows, adding to the ocean's roster of nightmares. Rulers of the skies, flying nightmares of Pangaea. Pangaea's skies were a domain of terror, ruled by pterosaurs, flying reptiles with wings of skin and jaws full of teeth. Tapejara, with a 26-foot wingspan, soared like a hang glider, its knife-like jaws snatching fish mid-flight. Its hollow bones and massive wings allowed effortless gliding over coastlines, casting shadows that could block the sun. If it dove toward you, you'd never hear it coming. Ornithocheirus, larger at nearly 30 feet, was the Sky King. It cruised for miles without flapping, catching the wind like a living sail. Its conical teeth were ideal for plucking prey from the sea, and some believe it migrated across continents, traveling days without landing. This was primeval air power, dominating with grace and precision. Scleromochlus, with a 16-foot wingspan, was a crocodile-snouted menace, hunting fish with needle-like teeth. Found in modern-day Brazil, it struck like a missile. Lutodactylus, a 13-foot pterosaur, had a crest and sharp teeth, initially thought a hoax due to its bizarre appearance. It hunted along Pangaea's coasts with unmatched agility. A lesser-known flyer, Preondactylus, added to the aerial arsenal. With a 5-foot wingspan, this early pterosaur was small but agile, darting through coastal skies to snatch insects and small fish. Found in modern-day Italy, its lightweight frame and sharp beak made it a precision hunter, a reminder that even the smallest flyers were deadly. The dawn of dinosaurs. A new era emerges. The Triassic was a proving ground, but change was coming. Around 230 million years ago, Pangaea began to fracture, its massive landmass splitting into smaller continents. Deserts gave way to lush forests, and new oceans flooded the gaps, creating humid climates. The Permian-Triassic extinction 252 million years ago, which wiped out 90% of life, set the stage for archosaurs, ruling lizards, to rise, giving birth to dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and crocodiles. Early dinosaurs were small but promising. Eoraptor, a 3-foot, 11-kilogram predator, was fast with sharp claws, a glimpse of future hunters. Herrerasaurus, 3 to 6 meters, had a jointed jaw and carnivorous teeth, marking it as more advanced. Styracosaurus, 2 meters, had a large skull with 13 to 14 teeth built for speed. Pisanosaurus, a 1-meter herbivore, ground plants with packed teeth, showing early diversity. Another early dinosaur, Coelophysis, was a 9-foot, 50-pound predator from modern-day North America. Its slender frame and sharp teeth made it a pack hunter, overwhelming larger prey with numbers. Fossils show it thrived in Pangaea's floodplains, a sign of dinosaurs' growing adaptability. By the late Triassic, at least 15 dinosaur species roamed Pangaea. As the supercontinent split, new environments fostered larger dinosaurs, from sauropods like Brachiosaurus to predators like Allosaurus. The monsters of Pangaea, Postosuchus, Shastasaurus, Tapejara, faded, but their legacy lived on in birds and crocodiles, descendants of the archosaurs that survived the Triasic's brutal crucible. The dinosaurs rose, ready to rule for 165 million years, reshaping the Earth in their image. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, share it with others who might find it interesting, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll like the next one too.